All right, FBW fans, welcome to FBW Undisputable. What the fuck? I already messed that up.
Nice.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, FBW fans, welcome to FBW Undisputable, the official FBW podcast, sponsored by Miller High Light from 1903, the champagne of beers, premium
Definitely not.
brewed.
Definitely not sponsored.
All right, but welcome, guys.
Sponsored.
This is the first edition of the podcast that me and Chris Dynamite has been hyping up for a bit.
Yeah, man.
You ready
I'm
for this?
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm been born ready for this.
Yo, so we got our little Millards, and we are ready to go do this. Hopefully the video stays in and the camera doesn't turn off randomly like a bitch, so we have a video version of this.
Yeah,
but
man. Hopefully.
whether you guys are listening to this on SoundCloud or YouTube, probably moving off of SoundCloud soon because, you know, SoundCloud only wants to give us 3 hours before buying a stupid ass subscription.
Don't feel like
I'm not
paying
gonna
that
buy
shit
Right. So we have no game plan.
No, honestly, we're gonna fucking wing this one.
Yeah, for real. So let's just start off, I guess, with some recent times. We just had our biggest show of the year, WrestleBash 6, the 6th annual, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, dude,
6th
we're old. We're
WrestleBashes,
fucking old.
bro.
That's
for
what that means.
real. So at this event, we had Felix Crow debuting, debuting because he hasn't had a match since, and he actually fought you returning from a short-ass lived, random, out of nowhere retirement. So let's talk about that because we didn't really talk about that on FBW.
Shit.
So let's talk about your retirement.
I just felt like retiring, you know. Fuck FBW. No,
He said I felt like
no, man. So some personal things went on in my life with my past relationship. I'm very open about it now. I really don't fucking care. Yeah, you know, I got basically broken up with, and I was not in the mental state to be wrestling at all. Because last time shit went down, we all remember this. I didn't care, and I would hurt myself. So let's just not do that this time. No. I honestly, I just felt like I needed to take a step back from everything, find myself again, and then out of nowhere, I started texting Anthony again. I took a break from texting him. I literally took a break from texting everybody, posting on social medias.
Not really. Like, you didn't really text me for like, it was like a couple days.
Yeah, it was only a couple days. But then I kind of found myself, and then me and him started texting again, and then slowly but surely I kept mentioning FBW. And then
he said, "Give me that motherfucking title, bitch."
I was like, "Let me come back in," and he was like, "All right, man, if you're sure." I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm pretty positive."
WrestleBash 6 happened.
Wasn't a bad show. Was not a terrible show.
It wasn't a bad show. Yeah. I definitely was stronger WrestleBashes, I think, in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like it was a WrestleBash, but like I don't know. It didn't live up to as much potential that you know, it could have had. But what was your thoughts about WrestleBash 6?
Well, I can tell you how I was feeling and shit. Why not, right? So, I mean, like, walking into it, you know, I was kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm always nervous when it comes to WrestleBash. But, you know, of course, I faced Felix Crow. And then I also, of course, won that match and went to go and face everybody, which we knew, right? But, you know, it was weird going to my first match. You know, it was a couple months. I was out for a couple months, right? Around there.
I think it's actually just 1 month.
Just 1 month, one and a half maybe. But yeah.
Because you left right near Summer.
Because you
Chaos.
did Independence, and then you did another show.
Well, we did Summer Chaos.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, June, and then we did Independence, which was July. Yeah. What the fuck? I didn't really have to think about that. Yeah. And then you were gone for both of those shows, and then we did WrestleBash.
Yeah, so, you know, coming back, you know, of course you feel a little rusty. I mean, I felt a little rusty anyway. I didn't know how I was going to come out. You know, if you've seen the footage, I came out, and I wasn't, like, jumping up and down and fucking getting all hyped.
Which we brought back your old theme song, Satellite.
Yeah, man. See that? Oh, man, that felt so good to come back out to that.
Yo, that was prime Chris Dynamite from, like, 2019. That song... And actually, in fact, I don't know if you saw, but like as I was standing in the ring, I was actually jamming out, singing that theme song. I'm not even kidding. That is a banger. It is a banger,
man. I love it. But yeah, man, I like the show. It's definitely probably going to be in my top 10, top 15, because it's a pretty decent show. You know, I mean, of course, yeah, we could have ran things a little differently, maybe made it a little bit better, but I liked the Felix Crow match. I really did. There's some parts in the main event I kind of liked. Like,
That could have been better.
of course, could have been way better. But I didn't, you remember the suplex that we did in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't think we were gonna do that. Like when I hooked you, I was like, this ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. I think you should have assisted me like on
Yeah,
the
a
way
little bit
up
more, yeah.
because like when I didn't get a full rotation, so I got landed pretty awkwardly on like my arm and shit. That kind of hurt, but
Yeah, that's my bad. But
which. I mean, we did the first ever trampoline spot, which was pretty dope because
there's a lot of trampoline backyard wrestlers out there, and I feel like we kind of wanted to integrate shit. You know?
see, one because we've done a lot of types of backyard wrestling.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you call it? We've done just on the ground or whatever for the longest time. That's where we started. We started on the ground because little keynote out there. You guys do not need a ring or a trampoline to
be a
backyard
backyard wrestler. Exactly.
Right? And then we did the makeshift ring. But one thing we've never really done was have a trampoline match. So when we had the opportunity, which we weren't really allowed to fully wrestle, because I know
we put a couple spots.
Yeah, we did a quick little spot because your dad did get bad.
Yeah, my dad was a little pissed. He's like, if you break that motherfucking thing, you gonna pay for it. And I'm like,
because it's your little brothers or whatever. But we still did it, and I mean, we made history. Which I mean, that's what WrestleBash is all about.
Making history, making a difference, basically.
I mean, it was hot that day too.
Oh my god!
Which that's
dude.
one.
It was
one
at
thing.
least 98.
Bro, that's one thing that it sucks to deal with in Florida backyard wrestling is the heat. It's fucking hot here.
It definitely is.
And where we have the ring, it's not like
in
the
shade.
OG FBW arena where at my parents' house or whatever, it was all covered in shade all the time.
No, do that. When
no
you hit
shade.
that mat and you look up and that's all you feel is that sun beating down on you. The mat's hot. You're hot. It's
Bro, I got
mess.
burnt because the mat was hot. I don't think it was as hot as Karma.
Oh no, dude, Karma was
Karma 2021,
sheesh, man.
bro. Which
And that was our Iron Man match too,
Yeah, that was
bro.
30
That was
minutes,
so
yeah.
exhausting.
Yo, man, that match. What do you call it? When that day we actually filmed around noon.
Yeah.
And we normally film late afternoon, like 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we filmed early that day. We filmed 12 o'clock noon, about 12, 1 o'clock, whatever. I mean, we used to film back then, like way back. But then again, it goes back to the thing where the old arena had the cushion or whatever.
Yeah.
Or not the cushion, the trees and
The
the shade.
shade.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mat was hot before. Like I remember
Before
when,
we even started wrestling, bro, that thing was toasty.
Yeah, I remember getting ready and I felt the mat. I said, "Damn, this is gonna fucking suck." It really, bro. Like 15-ish minutes in, I was done. I was like,
dude, 100%. I kept looking at you. I'm like, looking at the timer. I'm like, dude, what the fuck were we thinking?
I mean, things were going smoothly.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I know from the fans' perspective, it didn't win Match of the Year, which I think is kind of bullshit.
Oh, 100%. I thought it was Match of the Year, 100%.
Yeah, that for sure was Match of the Year, which, I mean,
I didn't
want to
vote. I didn't want to vote because I felt like it's just my basis opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
So, and plus there's other wrestlers that were on the, voting thing, so I was like, might not want to vote for my own match, type
You're
deal.
right. But, yeah, no, what do you call it? Things were going great that match.
Yeah.
It was good, had good action, good spot.
It was always
good moves.
consistent too. What's funny? Like during the match, I'm like, man, it's gonna look like we're going so slow. Right when the 15-minute mark happened, I was like, it's gonna look
I mean,
slow.
towards the end, things started to look a
course.
little sloppy and shit, but we were just exhausted because, I mean, I have, like, zero cardio. Or I don't got, like, zero cardio, but, like, I don't got good cardio because, like, I don't work out like that. I mean, shit, we're drinking beers, and I got that dad bod.
I got decent cardio, but I'm not no fucking, especially in the heat, man. Don't get me wrong, I do jump rope. Okay, when I do jump rope, I don't mean, like, fucking girly shit. Okay, I mean, like, actual jump rope.
Doing that hopscotch.
Yeah. And I do run occasionally, but man, it's a different. Florida heat is something different, bro. Like, it's crazy,
bro. And then it gets humid, dude. Like, but that honestly that probably is like my favorite match all the time. Like, out of my decade-long backyard wrestling career, I think that is like my best.
I mean,
match.
who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens with our next
I mean, yeah, we
season,
never know
but-
because we have another run coming up with all these matches and shit. But
For right now, I can agree with you. It is match of the year, 100%.
And
Best match.
you know, and I mean, it's no secret that every time we wrestle, we always have a bang.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We have good chemistry, and I think that ties
probably
into like
the best chemistry in all of FBW, in my opinion.
and I think that ties into because we're like really good friends. Like
exactly.
Like fans don't understand like when we met, like what do you call it? I met Eric first.
Yeah.
And then you came over to my birthday party that year when I met Eric.
Yeah,
right?
and you threatened my life.
Because I wanted to beat your ass on I think it was like WWE 13.
Yeah, it was like I think I had Randy Orton or somebody on it.
I think you were like Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
I don't.
Yeah, I was. No, I was.
I don't
Rey
remember
Mysterio.
if we faced, but I remember calling you out in front of everybody because
I was Rey Mysterio.
Ass. Were you really?
Yeah, 100%.
I remember I whooped everybody's ass like the.
And you're like, who's next? And you looked at me. I was like,
yeah,
I want you. And I'm like, oh shit! Fucking, I'm over here, chubby Chris, looking at you like.
Bro, you were just the quiet kid sitting in the back.
Man.
You're like trying not to get noticed, and then I said,
I was just there for the food, and this motherfucker pointing me out and shit.
Which then after that, you started coming over with Eric,
Yeah,
right? And then you just started coming over.
Yeah,
and ever since then, like from like I would say like October, November 2012 to like now, like we've always been over at each other's house, always texting each other. Besides like that one period of time in 2019 where we had our little
we had the stupid fight, but it's whatever.
I mean, like we would spend like weekends at each other's house, days, like
sleepovers,
legit, like.
It was literally to the point where your mom basically called me her own kid type deal, and my parents, vice versa,
Which I mean, when you know someone really well and you're comfortable with someone, like you have good matches with that person, you just click, and we know each other's styles or whatever. But no, for sure, I think that's one of my best matches. But the other day actually, I was watching old FBW. Actually, I watched our first ever recorded match.
Man, oh shit!
Because after our 2012 match, when we started FBW, we didn't wrestle 1-on-1 till 2015.
That's crazy.
And that was Holiday Havoc. Bro. That was Holiday Havoc, and that was for I think I was doing an open challenge.
Yeah.
For my FBW title, and man. I was watching it actually with Jay Swervo, Dante Kruger, and we were talking. Man, puberty hit you hard, bro.
Yeah, it did. 100%.
Like if you look back on like me and Eric, I just look like I just got fatter. I just looked like I got fatter because at the time, like I was like barely 100 pounds.
Yeah, bro, 90 maybe.
Yeah, like 90 to 100.
Yeah.
And then when it got later years, like 18, 19, I was like 120. But now I'm like. I'm a good like
300 pounds. No,
I'm like a good 170.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's all dad bod, but I mean I haven't lost it.
Amen.
But Eric, he just kind of looks the same. He just kind of looks like he just got a little taller.
Like he got back. He came. Remember when he came back from the military? He looked kind of
kind of looked like his
skinnier.
old self. Yeah,
skinnier.
Eric did get skinny, but back then, like 15, 16 till now, he just looks like he got a little taller.
Yeah.
You went through a real transformation that started around Climax.
Yeah.
Or no, not Climax. Around TakeOver 2016 when I attacked you for the Climax build. But yeah, like how do you feel like watching your old?
Makes me feel fucking old as fuck, dude.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Like I'm doing right. It's funny. I don't watch my matches. I mean, except for like the new ones. Like when it's first uploaded, I'll watch it just to see how it is. But after that, I really don't watch my matches because here's my thing. If I do watch my match after that, it's me criticizing what I can do better.
For sure, yeah.
Right?
That's what I do all the time.
My old matches, I don't watch because they make me cringe a little bit. All right.
Now, our choreographing and our skills were obviously not as good as they are now. Clearly, because I mean, wrestling is a learning experience. You learn as you go and stuff. But yeah, no, I don't watch anything from 2016 and on, and back.
Yeah. No,
17,
exactly.
Like, I'll watch like their reunion and up because I mean that's when content started to get a little more serious.
Exactly. That's same with me, man. I can't go behind 16. I can't.
I mean sometimes depending because like I can watch like I can watch like WrestleMania 3, me and Eric, the I Quit match.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Our No Love Arrival 2016 or whatever. What do you call it? I can watch me and Colin, like our 2015 matches. Like Colin was, doing good then.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, anything else, like I can't really watch. Like WrestleBash 1, I have not seen.
Definitely not. Dude.
I have not seen WrestleBash 1 since 2016 when I uploaded it and had to edit it and upload it because I was like,
I didn't even watch it when you uploaded it, bro. That's how long it's been.
Oh no, I haven't watched it when I uploaded it. I had to watch it when I edited it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, I watch, FBW content, like, regularly. Because, I like seeing what we can do better.
Of course.
And what I can add to matches to add better. And, I mean, I like watching my matches because I think my matches are pretty damn good. But,
yeah, like, exactly. Like, especially if I really like a match, I might say, say if I'm bored or something, I'll go on the FBW channel. I'll watch a couple matches. Or,
like, the one thing I would watch is old promos.
Yeah, that's
I like watching old promos just for, like, the memories and, like, shits and giggles. Because, like, some of our promos were kind of cringy and, like, hearing our voices.
My God, dude, fucking my Chickmunk McGee, bro, fucking high pitched voice, everything,
that's
bro.
That was your nickname for the fans. Back, 2016 man. And earlier, Chris's little nickname was Chipmunk Chris because he was a little fat little dribble, bro.
Was definitely. I think, dude, it's funny. I think I weighed like at least 230 when I was that. Yeah, bro. I was a fat boy, bro. I was like 230, and then I just dropped all the weight. It was crazy.
Yeah, because, like, literally, like, November-ish, 2016, that's when, like, it was noticeable that, like, your body was, like, changing.
Yeah, man.
You went from, like, the little chipmunk, like, kid to, like, which, I mean, you're still the youngest out of all of us.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know.
I mean, you kind of look, like, you look like you can, like,
maybe same age. Yeah.
But back then, it was for sure noticeable or whatever that. Yeah.
No, I was definitely the youngest, man. And I still am. It's kind of crazy. It's weird.
Man. But nah,
I thought Jesse was at like 17. Solid, like straight up. When I first seen him, I was like, that boy's 17. He's a SoundCloud rapper. 17.
He said 17. He's a SoundCloud rapper.
Makes sense.
Sure.
Makes sense.
But no. Which, let's talk about that. Dante Kruger.
Oh,
Jace River, he's back. So how do you feel about that?
I really don't care.
Because I know we had a little beef.
Yeah.
And it's no joke because nobody really saw it. We did a live stream when he left the first time.
Oh, yeah.
We did. And the only person who saw that live stream was Gunshot over from HFW.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only one who was there and saw the stream. Besides, like, Ethan and Dante Kruger's girlfriend. Nobody really saw it. And you were the one. You were the one who mostly got the heat. Or whatever. Yeah, you really got heat. Because I remember, like, you started to really go at it. I was like, all right, chill. And you were like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
Yeah, because no, it pisses me off, bro. Because here's what I think, right? We let you in the company and we tell you, hey, this is a serious deal, and people, for some fucking reason, don't take it fucking serious. They take it as some fucking kid's joke, maybe, or maybe it is serious, but they don't take it as seriously.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We've noticed that in the past, which we'll talk about some of those other people, but
yeah, I got pissed off, because he wanted to come at us and shit, and I was like not having it.
Well, the main thing of why I think we really got mad was because it's no joke that we built this company blood, sweat, and tears. Like nobody really understands what we've been through.
Yeah. And
then he didn't have the respect and the audacity to text us that he was quitting or leaving or whatever. He just blocked us.
Posted it and blocked us. And that's what pissed me off, you know what I mean? It's because listen, bro, me and you, we have seen people leave. We've seen people come back. We've seen people leave again, you know what I mean? We've seen people try to destroy the company from the inside and out. And it's what pisses me off, Speaking of which, like, let's go back. Remember when Colin left, and we did not know what to do. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but I know you know this. When Colin left officially after our fucking recordings, remember when I went to the back and I started crying?
Yeah.
Right? And then you gave me that bro moment, hug, right? But no, dude, it's because like at the time we really didn't know what we were gonna do. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And it kind of scared us and shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now I wouldn't cry about it. I'd be like, let's fucking find something to do.
Yeah, when someone leaves FBW now, it's just like it's whatever. Yeah. Like we get
at the time it was like a brotherhood, basically. You know what I mean? I mean, it still is, but
when Colin left FBW back in 2018, I think that specific moment and incident, I think that brought all of us together. Like, not saying we weren't close before that, but like that really like super glued, like fucking cement, 100%. Like all this together. And because we really came close and we really planned out a run.
Exactly.
And people don't know, like me, you, and Ruby actually planned the whole like run and then the AEW crap when it all came together, or whatever.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, and that's one thing that like when somebody would ask me like, hey, like, what's one story that you know, like if I had to tell somebody, like, what story would you tell, like if I had to explain like what FBW is about? That's probably the one story that I'll tell everybody.
Yeah, man, because it's just like, you know, because I made a recent post, I don't know if you've seen it, but because I didn't tag anybody or do hashtags or anything, but it was me, you know that picture, or not, you know that promo I did when I was on the ground, right, at WrestleBash 6? It was me, you know, black and white photo, and it says blood, sweat, and tears, because we've literally put blood, sweat, and tears into this business.
Yeah, you know, fans don't know. And I mean, and to a certain extent, fans shouldn't know what we've been through over this basically 10 years of FBW. Like, we've been through a lot of crap. We've been through a lot of like moments to like get stuff out and content out for the fans and stuff. And
I don't think we've ever like missed a month. I think we missed 1 month in general in a run.
I know in 2015, but that was when we were like, you know, like,
I'm talking about like when we hit serious mode. I don't really think we've missed a show.
No, because when I knew that we were gonna miss a show or something, we pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Like, when we did Showdown, we did the Showdown episodes. I was in senior year. Me and Ruby were in senior year of high school.
Yeah.
And we had graduation coming up. We had the graduation like trip where they took us out to Universal Studios and shit, and all that crap. So when those weeks were coming up, I pre-taped 2 episodes. So we filmed 3 episodes in one day. So like it, you know, we didn't get we didn't miss a show. So yeah, like we didn't miss a single. Like, I know in the beginning, because in 2014, that's when we started, like, really going at FBW full-time, you know? And in 2015, we were still trying to get used to, like, once a month, and, like, we were young, you know, we had to rely on parents. Well, not so much, like, us, because you being there, we all lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
But, you know, guys like Colin, Jared, like, you know, they all had to worry about parents getting rides and all that crap. So, I mean, yeah, we did miss a couple months. Not too many. Like, I know we missed, like, November in 2015. We missed like August or whatever, but it wasn't too much. But in 2016, from 2016 on,
when we were
every show
it,
we had planned from 2016 on, we didn't miss.
Yeah, man,
for sure.
It's crazy because literally, dude, all the stress, the sweat, the tears, the blood. It's just like right. Some of it the fans shouldn't know, but like you see, like, you know, the Colin story. That's one of the things. It's like, this is how much this means to us in a sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like you said, like after when Colin quit, because at the time it was just you, me, and Eric.
Yeah.
And we had a run from January to September.
Yep.
And it was announced, and you know how bad and embarrassed we would have been if we had announced, okay, yeah, we can't do it till September.
Exactly.
And not only that, like, we were dying, literally dying to come back and wrestle in 2018. So when I asked everybody, hey, like, we're gonna do a run and shit, but I was like, yo, like, I need everybody's, like, for sure, like, I need your guys' like fucking like life's will to do this. And when Colin said yeah and then dipped out after the first show, like, that really fucking hurt.
Yeah, man.
And he gave bullshit reasons whether he wants to admit it now or not. You know, he's saying that he was in 3 bands and shit, whatever. Like, he was never in 3 bands. He was just bullshitting to get out. And like you said, like, when you were crying and stuff after the event or whatever, after Colin left, and like, you know, we embraced and all that, and we really tried. And ultimately, yeah, we missed some shows or whatever, but we did it for a good reason, and that was because the AEW storyline, which it could have been better
100%
at the end of the day. But yeah, no, like, people don't understand, like, the F in FBW, like, yeah, it stands for Florida, but it for sure stands for, and probably stands for more than Florida, and that is family.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. But, I mean, what is one story that you would tell people if someone asked, hey, tell me one story to define all of FBW and what it's all about? What story would you tell people?
The Colin story, 100%. Like, it's not even just because I'm mooching it off of you or anything, but, like, that's because that day, I was scared, and that day it really did bring us all closer.
It really did,
you know. And like now, bro, like we're literally a family, like 100%. There's no ifs, ways, backs out of it or anything.
I mean, like we're all like don't get us wrong, like we're practically almost on about good terms with everybody.
Of course.
Who's left FBW or done wrong FBW in the past,
Fuck you, Ethan.
Because like the saying is, what do you call it? Wait, what happened?
I said, fuck you, Ethan.
I mean that one still is a little like annoying because it just happened.
Listen, bro, like I said, I don't hate anybody that's left FBW. I mean, back then maybe I hated them, but now like looking back at it, it's like what
time heals all wounds.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the Ethan thing,
it just pisses.
We're gonna be a little salty about that.
Yeah, it's a little annoying,
because I mean one thing fans don't really know is Ethan behind the scenes he started to have an attitude problem.
Exactly.
He had a real big attitude problem. He didn't want to follow the contract, and he just had some like petty views for some reason that he felt towards now. Yeah, that's why we fired him. But I mean, going back, like everybody who's left FBW in the past, practically everybody we're on good terms with, or like we're not really on bad terms. I mean, except for two people. And that is Scott Viking because after...
I haven't talked to his ass in a minute.
Because all that crap happened in 9th grade.
Yeah.
And I didn't really talk to him after 9th grade. We kind of like... We didn't really see each other after 9th grade. Yeah. And Joey. Warrior.
Yeah.
Warrior,
I mean, he was a...
reason why we is because he moved out of state.
Yeah.
And I didn't really see him at school, and then he moved out of state shortly after, which he was actually a part of the worst FBW match in history.
Yes, sir.
Revenge 2016, he fought Jared because Jared ditched Colin.
Yeah.
And then went to Warrior as like his new manager, because at the time he didn't know how to work with Jared's disability.
Yeah.
And then he fooled around, laughed, and just didn't take the match serious. It was so bad, I actually deleted that match after they finished the match. I deleted it. But then he moved out of state, and I've never heard from him since. I can't find him on Facebook or anything.
Yeah, man. Like Scott, bro. I mean, I don't have no hard feelings against him. I never really did. Because I kind of get why he left. You know what I mean? Especially for his age at the time.
And the whole school bullying him.
Exactly.
And making fun of, yeah.
So
it wasn't like he was like a wrestling fan or like... I mean...
He just did it to have fun, basically.
Which, I mean, he did learn the craft of wrestling.
Oh, he did. He was really good at it.
I remember he actually bought the WWE Network at the time.
Yeah.
And, like, he would watch the pay-per-views and, like, talk to me about it and, like, review them with me and shit. So, like, he really tried to learn his craft, but, like I said, like, him being young at the time and just didn't know how to deal with the bullshit of pro wrestling, what the fuck, backyard wrestling, and the whole school bullying,
the hating, and it's just it's a shame because he was really good and he could have been really something really great, but like I said, I don't hate people like Jay Swervo, for example, Dante Kruger. I don't hate him. I never did. Your camera shut off. But
there we go.
Yep.
And we really got to figure that out. Which guys, we will work on a video version sometime. Like we are actually sorry about getting off topic and cutting you off there for a second. We are actually working on making a studio.
Yes, sir.
For this podcast, and we will work on getting like a video version. Yeah. And all this crap, but for now we're just gonna stick with the stick with like this audio version on YouTube and stuff like that. But now back on topic, like you were saying.
All right, yeah, like I said, I don't hate anybody. Like Dante Kruger, for example, he's a great example. I was pissed at him, and there's a difference because I can be pissed at you and I can hate you. You'll know if I hate you because I can name a few people. No, but
he said, kind of want to hear him.
No. So yeah.
He said I don't want to bury anybody too much.
Oh, dude. Whew.
He said maybe on the second episode.
Yeah. But no, like Dante Kruger, like I didn't really hate the guy. I mean, I was pissed at him, but I mean, do we really need him? No.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's the same thing with Ethan. You know what I mean? When he left, I'm like, we don't need you. Like,
I mean, yeah, like
we would love to have you. We would love to have you, but
just fix your shit.
Exactly. We would love to have you, but we don't need you. We've worked through tons of people just like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, like people leaving. And that's the thing, exactly. Like, it's not that we hate people who leave, we're pissed. And because at the end of the day, like we've said multiple times, people leave FBW and screw us over time and time again. Like it's kind of almost bad to say, but like we're kind of just used to it. You know, and it's kind of sad that like we could say and feel that we're used to people fucking us over, but at the end of the day, like that's just how it kind of is in FBW, you know. But real quick before we talk about some more shit on this podcast, because we're only 30 minutes in, you know what I'm saying, we can talk a little longer. I just wanted to announce that check out the Backyard Wrestling Nexus, a place that has a whole bunch of great backyard wrestling content and companies founded by me.
Yes, sir.
And then we have the FBW Gaming, which is kind of taking a slow build, but we are working on getting the FBW Gaming up. And then we also have the podcast series, which all this crap is just to build the brand of FBW, because at the end of the day, we're possibly looking at FBW's coming to an end soon, because, we all have kids and all life's hitting us hard now. So, we just got to move on and, but we just want to build the brand as much as we can. But when FBW, like the day the content ends, when we stop wrestling, the podcast and the gaming is not going to come to an end.
Give it 10 to 11 years and our kids will be wrestling. No.
I mean, I would love
that'd be crazy
for my son and for my daughter to possibly hook up with your daughter, Dante Kruger's daughter, and make FBW. I mean, I'd be all for my kids taking over FBW and making it their own. And sorry about this background noise and shit. We are on my patio, and my chair is fucking squeaking like a motherfucker.
You're good.
But yeah, like, and that's a cool thing. Everyone in FBW has kids.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy.
I have 2, which I just had my second one.
Yeah. I don't even know how the fuck you do it, but I have a kid. And it's funny, bro. Like you already know this, bro. I completely forgot that Dante Kruger was gonna have a kid.
Dante Kruger just had his baby girl literally this week.
What's her name?
Anastasia.
Okay, all right. I just never knew. I never knew.
Yeah, mine is Ruby, which that's where what do you call it? My daughter Ruby. She was actually named after wrestler Ruby.
Yeah.
Had a little meaning. My son's name's Felix.
What's the meaning behind Felix?
We don't talk about that. Anyway,
it's whatever. And
then your kid is Briar.
Briar, because
that's the new FBW.
Rose,
That's the new FBW roster.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Like, would you give the blessing for your kid to, let's say, 10, 15 years from now, they want to take over FBW? How would you feel about that?
I'd let them do it. I mean,
it's something
that made me grow up, made me get closer with people. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
I wouldn't have a problem with my daughter or your daughter and all of our kids getting together and doing it. I'll be like, we're going to be directing this shit. You.
He said we're going to book them shit.
We got you.
Nah, but I mean,
sold
real though,
sold out in Madison Square Garden.
Right? I mean, for real though, I wouldn't mind them taking over full control over FBW. I mean, that would be pretty dope. I would.
Chris Dynamite comes back. RKO.
We manage our kids, that would be pretty fucking dope. What do you call it? We manage our kids or whatever, and we're kind of the veterans and shit. Oh man,
hey.
That would be dope. I would really try to build a pro wrestling ring for him. Not even
100%.
Bro, that would be pretty cool. Which I mean, now the fucking everybody in FBW, literally because right now the roster is me, Ruby, you, and Kruger.
Yep, all have kids.
That's the thing. We only have 4 people on our roster, and we're still going strong. And we're still
dude, we're going to be going strong, bro. We never give up. That's one thing I like about us.
So,
it's crazy because we've never thought about giving up either. It wasn't.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because we've had so many close calls of saying, "Oh, we're ending," and look at us now. 2016 Climax. We really thought we were done after 100%. Climax, which, if you really look at it, from Climax till let's say the Assassin Appreciation Night, or the reunion. Those were months, almost. If you look at the reunion and Climax 2016 was almost a year apart.
Yeah.
The reunion was supposed to happen in September, but Irma hit or whatever, and then it pushed it all the way back to November. So almost a year or whatever to the day.
Yeah.
The reunion happened. We did do the Assassination Appreciation Night, which was a little event. Fuck, man, I don't remember what month that was. That was
yeah, me either.
That was I don't know. I would like to say June-ish.
Somewhere like that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we really thought we were. And then after the reunion, we didn't really. There was no plans to come back after the reunion. There really wasn't.
Yeah, they really. Yeah, no.
But
For some reason, we're
but
always not satisfied.
even when we made the match series between you and me for the T Division title, the end goal was not to have a run after the match series.
We just felt like we wanted to wrestle, basically.
But we saw the success of the match series. We're
Dude, it's one of the most successful fucking things we've done in this business.
I think
it's crazy.
I think all the matches have about 1,000 views.
Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty sure at least almost all of them, or one of them might have like 952 or something. But yeah, they all have like 1,000. You know.
So and then we planned the run, and then in 2019, we thought that FBW was done because all of us were leaving high school, or like me and Ruby was leaving high school, and then we had another climax event. And then a few months after that, we ended up having a fight night or whatever. And then after that, we had Worlds Collide. And then after that, it was 2020, and we were starting fresh, and we've been doing it full time ever since.
Yeah.
So like, we've thought we were, but like,
it wasn't really like a choice of like giving up, though. You know what I mean?
It was kind of like we thought we were done, but then we realized like we're not fucking.
Because we're done. You know, it's fucked up because like I don't know about you, but like. Every time we, quote unquote, end, I'm never satisfied.
Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with that. Like every time like we do a run and we're like, all right, we really got to end. We say we're done, and then literally like the next day I'm like, damn, we can do this storyline. Damn, we can do that storyline. We can do this character. I can turn that person heel, turn that person face, and then we're going for a full another run.
Yeah, exactly. But. You know, I mean, it's what I like about us, man. We've always seemed to fucking come back every single time. You know how many people hate us? I don't know, like, we have a lot of fans, right? You know how many people hate us, dude? It's crazy. A lot of people hate on us.
A lot of the hate that we get now is the ring.
Yeah, 100%. It's always something, though, dude. Like,
it's the ring, but that's mostly what the hate is now. Is we gotta let in comments about the ring.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the ring.
Man.
That's the thing I'm kind of passionate about, and it kind of irks me or whatever. And also, real quick, I do want to apologize in this stream, like the one feeling the curse with Anthony Aries with Jay Sorvo. We are on my patio, so sorry about the background noise here in cars and shit. We're outside because my daughter and son are inside, and it's really loud, and we don't got the studio set up. So we're outside on the patio. It's hot, getting a little buzzed from our beers. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
We're about done, but the ring. So let's talk about the ring.
Yeah.
Which it was kind of my idea. Like I kind of initiated it, and you kind of was the brains to like
build it, basically.
Make it work.
Yeah.
Because what do you call it? Your ex-girlfriend had a trampoline,
and
I saw it, and I was like, "Yo, what if we got that trampoline?"
Yeah, I was like, "I probably get it," and then I was like, "Hey."
And something I feel bad about, which I'm pretty like you pretty sure knew at the time, was you bought everything for that ring mostly.
Yeah, $173.
Because I just had my daughter at the time.
Yeah, you really didn't have a lot of money.
Ruby was on paternity leave.
Yeah.
So you bought most of the stuff on the ring, and that's the thing, we didn't have a lot of money.
$173 exactly. No,
was it really that much?
No change. $173 exact.
Well, actually, no. I don't think we spent all the money. I think we spent like $2 less.
Yeah. No, it was like $2 less. We got really lucky with it.
Because we had no money. But
it was. I think altogether the ring is probably like $171 worth when we first built it.
But that's not including the rope that your dad bought, because your dad bought upgraded rope.
So, it's around like a $200.
And then you ended up like just recently for Karma 2021, you actually bought an updated tarp and a brand new rope.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. We never had money, exactly. and it sucks because a lot of people judge too quick.
Exactly.
Because you have a kid. I had a kid at the time. I have another kid. Whatever. I live in a house. I pay bills. I pay responsibilities and all that crap. And, a lot of people in back in wrestling, still live with mommy and daddy.
100%.
Don't pay their phone bills.
Yep.
Don't pay rent.
Yep.
Don't
Sounds
pay
like
car
Eric.
insurance.
What? Sounds like Eric.
We're about it. We'll talk about Eric. We'll talk about Eric. 'Cause I still get questions about Eric, but we'll talk about Eric in a little bit.
Go on.
But yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah,
I'm not
100%.
judging because I mean, most of the time when you're in backyard wrestling, you're a teenager, you're
100%.
young, you're a kid. You are still living with mom. In rare cases, like guys like us, like we're old. We're not old, but we're old.
In the backyard wrestling community, we're pretty fucking old.
Yeah, at least me. I mean, you're still kind of young.
Yeah, like 18. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like right on the ripe age of
We're like you should be kind of like moving on.
Yeah,
but you're kind of not. But
probably
yeah,
got
so,
one more year left in me type deal.
Yeah, so we never had money, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with like people living with their mommy and daddy not having responsibility, but that's what we have.
Yeah.
So we never had money to like build a fucking 20x20 ring.
Yeah.
We got the 8 to 9.5.
It was like a 9x9.
Yeah, it was like a 9x9, 8x8, something like that.
Yeah.
Trampoline, and then we spent literally your last bucks that you had on you.
Literally.
To get the wood and materials and shit. Luckily, like your dad does carpeting and shit.
Yeah. Exactly. So we saved up on the pad, basically.
I mean, it's not the right padding.
No, it's not. But
But
works.
I mean, it's all right.
Yeah.
Because like we had to put like a couple layers on it to like make it feel somewhat nice. But
it still doesn't feel nice. But yeah.
But like we don't have the resources and money to like build a 20x20. But then again, at the end of the day, when we're having fun, we're having the time of our life. Why does that matter?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, oh, do this, do that, get a bigger ring. All right, give us that.
Why don't you suck my dick? What?
Give us the money for a bigger fucking ring.
Exactly.
I
want to see you juggle the responsibilities that we juggle and build a 20x20 ring. You know what I mean?
Like literally. So, I barely got money to buy my fucking merch off my merch store.
Exactly. This brings me to a story. This was a while ago, but when we first I think it was what's his name again? Josh Allen.
Yeah, FBW.
Josh Allen, right? He posted this Facebook post. It's old, and it was something about how pro wrestlers don't agree with backyard wrestlers and they hate on us, right? So I completely understand why. I completely understand pro wrestlers' arguments, right? But there's this one pro wrestler that decided to comment on the on his post, right? And he kind of stung me the wrong way. I forgot what he said, but it stung me the wrong way. So I personally texted this fucking 30-year-old man.
It was something of he was telling us not to do backyard wrestling and to just be pro trained.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then we were like, half of us are like teenagers who are not of the age to be trained, or we don't have the money.
Right.
And then he's like, grow the money off trees. Right. Literally what he said.
Right. And so so I texted him personally. I think I was probably the only guy who actually texted him personally. But
no, I commented a couple of times.
No, I texted him Messenger.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I remember you sent me the screenshots.
Yeah, I texted him on Messenger, bro, and I told him, I was like, yo, why do you gotta be a piece of shit? You know what I mean? Listen, I can completely understand you're a pro wrestler, right? You can go at it the right way and there's a wrong way. You went at it the wrong way. You went at it as, all of you are basically a bunch of fucking idiots and money grows on fucking trees, right?
Which, what kind of rubbed me the wrong way and annoyed me was literally 98, 97, actually no, 99% of pro wrestlers backyard wrestled at one point.
100%.
Whether they did it for YouTube or a social media platform, or they did it for home video, or they didn't do it for any home video or no recording like what we did from 2012 to 2013.
Yeah.
You will be bullshitting
if you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, come on,
But
the only people who didn't do backyard wrestling who are pro wrestlers are those fucking football player turned wrestlers, stupid bullshit.
Exactly,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, and I remember texting him, and I went off on the guy, bro, and he was talking about this is the time that around the time that we had kids, right?
Yeah. And
I was telling him yo, I have a kid. I'm 17 years old. I spent all the money I had left on this fucking ring. This, and that. I'm I'm doing what I can to better my company. Dude. You don't understand shit, so why are you even talking? And I, went off on him and everything. I said, there's two ways you could have went about it. The good way and the bad way. You could have been a good pro wrestler who'd been hey, backyard wrestling's not really safe. Why don't you save up money to go do pro wrestling instead?
For sure.
You know what I mean? Instead of attacking fucking teenagers when you're 30 years old. You know what I mean? So, that's another thing that just pisses me off. Listen, I get that, backyard wrestling isn't exactly the safest, but honestly, it's probably safer than pro wrestling.
It's only dangerous when you be stupid about it.
Exactly.
Like, us in FBW, we know our limits.
Exactly.
Like we know we're not doing some fucking, 360 fucking 450 fucking Canadian destroyers off a ladder through dump tack, barbed wire, and fucking light tubes and shit. Like, we know our limits, and we know what we're capable of, and we know what we can do safely. Because, throughout our almost 10 years, I mean, whether you want to say whatever the fuck you want to say about our content, none of us has ever gotten really hurt.
Yeah, no, severely injured? No.
I mean, Priscilla Clare, she's the only one who, got
sprained her ankle,
She
right?
sprained her ankle pretty bad, but
that's her own damn fault.
Yeah, she just twisted her ankle, just.
It didn't even hit him. I don't even think she even hit a move. I think she literally just sprained her ankle. And it's dude, just don't get me started about that. Listen, I get, like I said, there's a good way to go about it and there's a bad way to go about it, and a lot of pro wrestlers go at it the bad way, and it's
one thing about pro wrestling and backyard wrestling and all that shit that pisses me off was someone by the name of, I don't give a fuck, I'll mention his bitch ass name, he's really fucking annoying, Caden Ritano,
exactly
whatever.
know who you're fucking talking about.
Caden from whatever fucking shithole.
I blocked his ass.
Really?
Yeah, he requested, how you text somebody and it pops up in the request box.
Okay.
I seen it. I said, okay.
What did he say?
And he's like, oh, fuck, I forgot what it was. But I remember he was like, what do you mean, okay? And I said, I mean, okay, so go fuck off. And I blocked him.
Yeah, so...
Because I know the guy. The guy's a fucking troll, dude.
Yeah, he really is. So he actually just became a pro wrestler for a shitty redneck company or whatever. Old school company or whatever. And he texted me and he's like, when you go pro, he's like, you're gonna have to delete FBW. He's like, you're gonna have to delete everything. He's like, when you go pro, he's like, your backyard shit means nothing. Which you don't go to a pro company.
I don't expect my backyard shit to be any time of relevance,
But here's where he started to get stupid.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, you gotta delete FBW. He's like, if they find out about FBW, you're gonna get fucking you sandbagged, you're gonna get stiff, you're gonna get blackmailed. And I was like, bro, I don't know where you are from, but everybody in pro wrestling backyard wrestled at one point.
Exactly.
Literally. As long as you don't go into pro wrestling being
flaunting your backyard wrestling career.
I was a 7-time FBW world champ. Give me that ACW world title.
Yeah.
No one's gonna give a fuck. Because they expect it. Guys like the Hardys, the Young Bucks or whatever, they all fucking they all backyard wrestle.
Yeah.
Ricochet, fucking Finn Balor, these all guys all backyard wrestle, and they literally sold their shit
on WWE, right?
On the fucking television, bro.
Big screen, yeah.
It's just people are really fucking wrestling in general, the community and shit, when you get into it, it's really fucking retarded.
It definitely teaches you to grow some tough fucking skin. That's for sure.
The backyard wrestling community from first, it's really filled with toxic people.
It is.
It is filled with toxic people, bro.
Filled with more toxic people than wrestling itself, dude.
And the community wasn't really this bad when we first started FBW.
No,
it really wasn't. But now we have people we have toxic people like Captain Law.
Yeah.
And his little group of fucking fuck buddies who like to troll people. We had the KEW people who trolled us for a bit, which he ended up retiring, and he doesn't fuck with nobody and us anymore. We're cool now. But people back in wrestling, they like to take things way too far. And they like to fucking just be petty and be fucking retarded.
100%.
Move the fuck on. Because, at the end of the day, we all have the same passion. We all love what we're doing. We love backyard wrestling. We love pro wrestling. Why the fuck are we hating on each other?
Exactly.
What is your thoughts on the backyard wrestling community?
I hate it. If you want me to be completely honest, I hate the back. There's some good people in there, in the Nexus. There's some pretty good people in the Nexus.
Which I'm pretty glad I found a good community, and I'm pretty strict of who comes in the Nexus. I don't fucking hire trolls and fucking toxic ass people. Like, they go fuck themselves.
But yeah, man, I honestly, like, I hate the community. You know, listen, I've learned to grow a strong skin. You know, people don't really bother me. That's why I tell them to go fuck themselves, and I block them. You know what I mean?
I don't block, but I tell people off. I think blocking is like, I don't know, but
people can suck my left nut. That's how I feel.
The crickets are really fucking.
What's up?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man, it's just that's how I see it. You know,
and that's why like FBW never collabed with anybody.
Exactly, because so many people are toxic, and there's so many toxic people and so few nice, you know, actually wanting to collab for not just their own benefit. You know what I mean?
Like TBW.
Yeah.
TBW was the first people. No, the second people we tried collabing with. The first people was Aaron DiCaprio, and from that one company, they wanted us to be a part of the collab show. We ended up saying no or whatever, and they still advertised us and tried stealing our batch.
Gotcha. Wow.
But TBW, that was like the first time we tried collabing, and then they were like, "Oh, you got to pay us to use our TBW name."
Suck my nuts.
I said, "How the fuck much is your company worth? 2 fucking cents?
Yeah, literally,
I'm not,
2 cents.
I'm not
dude.
fucking PayPaling 2 fucking cents over the fucking like."
Yeah.
Like, fuck you and fuck your pissant fucking They acted like they were such like big shit. I'm like, bro, you got 100 more subscribers than me.
Exactly.
Your matches aren't that great. I mean,
we're better.
Granted, there were some gems.
Yeah.
Like Jake Howell.
Jake Howell's a really good wrestler, in my opinion.
Yeah. He's a pretty cool dude. Which he actually helped me found the Backyard Wrestling Excellence. He was one of the people who were like really there with me for it. Which shout out to Jake Howell good. And the Underground Wrestling Alliance. I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Which I've actually had the absolute privilege of actually getting behind the scenes and actually knowing shit early, and like he would come to me and talk to me or whatever about shit. But
that's good.
But yeah, the Backyard Wrestling community sucks.
Oh, but you know what's funny? You know Blanco Loco?
Yeah.
We
used to call him with Cameron. Remember
yeah,
Cameron?
Man.
Fucking,
dude.
Sakara,
yeah. But you know what's funny? He actually did a backyard wrestling match. I mean, they had a professional ring in the backyard, but they actually did one. And it was actually promoted and everything. I don't know if you've seen it, but he even promoted it on his stuff.
I know in Canada they have a company called Backyard Pro.
Yeah.
And their whole thing is bringing pro wrestlers back to the backyard.
Yeah. And it's nice, dude. Like...
or GCW, like the new CCW 2.0.
Yeah.
They do a annual like backyard wrestling show.
Yeah, man.
It looks like.
And it's nice to see, bro, because it's like, why not just integrate? I mean, technically we don't have to, but why can't we just all get along? You know what I mean?
Embrace the roots. Because
Exactly.
at the end of the fucking day, we all came from backyard wrestling.
Exactly.
Literally. All these motherfuckers.
We all looked up to pro wrestlers, and that's how we got into backyard wrestling, and that's
We've all fucking done it.
Exactly.
And people like to forget their fucking roots. Just like Caden fucking Ritana or whatever the fuck his stupid ass name.
That man can suck my left nut.
The war.
My hairy, sweaty left nut because the
you.
Florida weather is hot as fuck out here right now.
He turned pro and he forgot his fucking roots.
Exactly.
And that's the type of people I fucking hate.
100%.
Like, don't fucking forget your roots, bro.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, all these fucking pro wrestlers backyard wrestled and done it just like us.
Exactly.
Literally. But one thing we could talk about or whatever is Eric, because we still get a lot of questions.
Oh shit! Eric. Yeah, we said we were gonna talk about him.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Because to this day I still get questions about Eric. Where is Eric? How is Eric? Is Eric coming back?
No.
And let's get one thing. Eric is never coming back to FBW, and it's not even that like we hate him or like.
No, I don't even think he's gonna come back for a surprise appearance or anything, dude.
Not even for a promo.
Exactly.
And that's not because we hate Eric.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric, he doesn't really hit me up anymore, but like it's not because we hate each other. It's just life.
Kind of just faded out.
Like Eric, he lost motivation for it pretty early.
Yeah.
And it was a struggle to get him to do it. But the last time he helped was at Karma and he recorded. But before that, he's just kind of moved on from FBW.
I say like a big reason why he isn't like really texted you probably is like after he came back from the military, he really just ghosted himself from a lot of people.
He's kind of just a fat, lazy slob.
Dude. That too, he's a fat, lazy bitch. I don't give a fuck if he sees this. He is.
We're calling you out,
You know.
fucking Eric. I haven't forgot AAW,
I'm not getting
bitch.
into this shit. But yeah, no, he honestly, there's no way he's going to come back. If he does, it will be not
Like-
for on the show. Probably be helping me help record or something.
Yeah.
You know. But
Because he was at Karma 2021.
yes, he was. He was recording.
Yeah. Which people probably saw from like the hard cam footage or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not coming back.
No.
But he lost motivation.
A while.
Yeah, like
A while.
people don't understand. Like it was really, really hard to get Eric to
To
come.
do anything.
Yeah, at one point.
Should have seen it. I should have seen it when we remember Wrestle Bash 5, right? Triple Threat. Was that it?
Yeah, where's Best 5?
Yeah. Wrestle Bash 5. Dude, remember how hard it was to get him to fucking wrestle?
No, it was pretty easy.
Oh yeah, no, Wrestle Bash 5. Yeah, no, never mind. That was like the one show. It was like really easy to get him to wrestle.
It took him. It took us a little bit to convince him when he first came back from the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but after he actually won the title and he thought he didn't have to do the Glory Rumble.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, you gotta lose the title or like, do something.
Yeah.
But after that, like, he made it clear, he's like, yeah, I'm done after this.
Yeah.
Before that, I mean, there was a little period of time when like Laverius Walker, he was kind of motivated to do some shit.
Yeah.
Because like he would always come over to my apartment, like literally, like he would always be there too with Laverius Walker. But yeah, no, Eric, he lost his motivation pretty quick, and we kind of just like get rid of him or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's no beef or anything.
Fuck that guy. No.
I mean, I would love to have one more match with Eric. It would be pretty dope.
Who knows?
Because I haven't had a one-on-one match with Eric since
Climax.
Yeah, Climax. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a long journey.
It has, man. It fucking has. It's crazy, dude. Now we're doing a podcast. We got a gaming thing, dude, going on. We got
which
the
we're
Nexus.
still working on. We really got to work on that.
100%.
Which the podcast I've been thinking about doing a podcast for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing a type of podcast by doing my Chris Avery's Live on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I hit you up with the podcast idea, and you were like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, man. Because I've been thinking about it too, like but it's always been in the back of my head, And then you kind of mentioned it, and I was like, "Fuck it, why not?"
I mean, we got a run coming up.
Yes, we do.
Right now, what month is it? Fucking August, right?
Yes.
So we're all
end of August right now.
Me and Dante Kruger or Jesse.
Yep.
We're on maternity leave, so we're not coming back till October.
Yes.
But let's talk about the new little run. Which, guys, I'm telling you right fucking now, you guys do not want to miss the next run of FBW. Like I'm telling you,
dude, it's gonna be so good.
If
bro.
you are not subscribed, you gotta subscribe right now. Like for real, like not even capping. You gotta subscribe right now. Gotta check this shit out. But we got Dante Kruger and all that stuff coming up. But what is one dream match that you would like to have before FBW ends?
Man, a dream match, huh? Man.
Something realistic. Like, if it's like bringing back Scott, like, that shit's not happening.
Scott Viking!
I would love to wrestle Scott. Like, I almost fell out of my chair. I actually trained with Scott.
Yeah.
But I never had a match with him. I would have loved to have a match with Scott.
Thinking about it, man, because we got me, you, Ruby, and Kruger, right? And I gotta say, I haven't really faced Jesse a lot, or Kruger.
Yeah, you only mixed up with them.
Like a 1v1 I'm talking about.
You only mixed up with them at Genesis in the ladder match.
Yeah, man, honestly, I hope I get to work with him because he's new for me, you know what I mean? I feel like me and him could probably throw a banger, 100%. So, we'll see what happens. Because me and you've ran it so many times, we already know we're going to hit a banger. Him, it's like, I don't know, and that's what I like about it. I don't know if I'm going to have a banger with him. You know what I mean?
I mean, I had a banger with him at Egg Games.
Yeah. Ruby is also up there, but at the same time, it's like
you've had one match with her, a pretty good match with her. Yeah.
So it's kind of just like I want something fresh and new, and that's my next
I mean,
goal.
you could for sure run it back with Ruby.
Oh, 100%. No, I wouldn't mind running back with your wife. That sounded wrong.
He said. That sounded fucked up.
No, but I wouldn't mind wrestling again against Ruby.
No,
and
you guys
everything.
had a pretty good match, whatever. The second match was the squash match, which you were mad about, but it had to happen to progress storyline, which, yeah, why were you
Because
mad
I'm
about
twice
that?
her size. You know, it totally didn't make any sense.
Yeah, you were actually mad about that. Why?
Bullshit. Nah. No, I'm not mad about it anymore, but I don't know. Literally, that's why I was mad about it, because to me it made no sense, because I'm like this tall, she's this tall, I'm way heavier than he is, you know, kind of.
But like even if like we had to do it, because like it was dark, like it was getting dark.
Yeah,
Like, it was one of those like days where like,
I mean, now I understand, you know, it
Yeah.
kind of did look good for her anyway, so, you know.
But the plan was to like run it back again.
Yeah.
But she got pregnant.
Yeah, because someone can't wrap it.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucking. Now we're going to have twins. Great.
Yeah, you know what she said to me?
What?
The only time we're having sex is if we're trying for a baby. And, you know, my horny ass, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if you have twins, that's going to be some fuck shit.
Yeah, one match that I would love to do before FBW ends, and it was a match that was planned for Last Stand, which got canceled because Dante Kruger got COVID.
Yeah.
Was me, you, and Ruby.
Yeah.
A triple threat match. That would be a pretty dope match.
That would be a great match. I think it would be great.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So,
you know, that is up there. That is up there, too. I'd say
yeah, that would be
a
good.
match. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah, this next run coming out, we have a lot of gimmicks and storylines that we got
Oh,
planned.
sweet baby. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But anything else you want to talk about? Any topics before, you know, we wrap this thing up?
No, man, I think we've fucking, well, yeah, no, I think we've covered a lot in this podcast, and I think we should save a lot for future podcasts.
Yeah, which we're going to try to do this, I don't know, weekly maybe?
Yeah, we'll try to do it weekly.
Weekly or bi-weekly. We're going to try to get this
Definitely bi-weekly, if not weekly.
Yeah, and we're going to try to sometimes get some guests on here.
100%.
But mostly it's just going to be me and Chris talking about everything, you know.
That's going on in the business right now,
You know,
industry,
back at wrestling.
even pro wrestling.
I mean, yeah, we didn't get to that in this stream, but, you know, it's been over an hour. We're going to go inside, probably chill for a bit.
Yes,
You know, living life. Another day in paradise, like my dad would say.
Yeah, man.
But anything you want to say just before...
I got you. Thank you all for listening to the Undisputable podcast, because we always give the undisputable facts, baby.
Now, damn, I wasn't talking about like an outro. I was just saying like a last little message.
Oh, thank you guys for watching.
I mean, that's it. That's all you got to say to the fans.
And you better come back, or I'll find you in your homes and I will kill you. Anyway, goodbye.
Whoa. But no, yeah, no, this was a pretty cool thing that we've been trying to do,
100%.
and it feels great to do this finally, you know.
Yeah, no, honestly, it feels phenomenal to do this again.
And I think, because today we were actually supposed to do this over a Zoom call,
yes, we were.
but you actually came down the area because people don't know, like, you moved up about like an hour away from me. You don't really live close to me anymore.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we were supposed to do this over a Zoom call, but you came down in the area today randomly and hit me up.
And we hit it.
And I said, "Yo, we're doing this. We're doing this in person now." But yeah, no, man, like this feels great to do this. It's
100%.
refreshing to like do something new and something that like is fun.
Flowing the creative juices into something else, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for the YouTube or even SoundCloud, 'cause I think you can comment on SoundCloud. Just make sure you comment some topics you would like to like for us to mention and talk about in another podcast, because we do need help figuring out some topics.
100%.
We talk a lot about FBW like just off camera, so like we get all of our fucking juice out, and then we record, and it's like, damn, we already spilled the juice.
Yeah, right.
Pick it up with the straw real quick.
No.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. If you got this far, definitely follow our socials, follow our accounts. You guys know the deal. We just had our little Millers.
Millers, sponsor us, please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like first time having a Miller kind of wasn't that good, but yeah, cheers.
As long as they
Cheers,
pay us
cheers.
good, right? No.
Cheers to 10 years doing FBW.
10 years, baby.
More for these podcasts to come. But yeah, any last words? Again,
Bye.
he said bye.
Bye. Have a good night, guys.
And that's how we're gonna roll it out. See you guys.